So, I had a lay-in. I am not entirely sure what I'm calling this video, but I am trying to get back into good habits of looking after myself. So this would be sort of my morning or after waking up routine. So on a Saturday, I do tend to treat myself to a lay-in. I don't get a lot of those during the week, and as we are approaching the week before my birthday, I thought this was a perfect time to start treating myself to actually enjoying a little bit of me time and just getting to look after myself, my skin, my body. Obviously, anything you see in this video, I'm not a professional at. I'm not, and I know a little bit about health. I have seen a dietitian in the past, or a nutritionist even in the past, for multiple reasons, but I'm not a professional. So if you are thinking about doing any of the yoga or skincare routine or anything like that, maybe consult a professional, a dermatologist or GP, anything like that, just to make sure that it's the right course of action for you. Just want to throw it out there, because I don't want you guys to do anything that's going to hurt your skin, hurt your body in any way, and cause repercussions for you guys. I just know that all the things I'm doing, I've done in the past, and so far have not hurt me, and so I'm going to stick to those until either my GP, my dermatologist, any of those people tell me that I should change it up. One of the habits I have been doing is actually drinking more water. This is something that I've always kind of been bad about, drinking in general. I've never got enough liquid intake, so I got myself this Minnie Mouse bottle. It was £4 from Primark. It was on discount. I don't entirely know why, but it works. I fill this up at night in particular, and with nice cold water I stick it on the side, and then when I get up I have my drink ready for me, and I've already taken my medicine. I took some painkillers because I woke up with a backache. I've either slept or done something to my back recently, and it left some pain and stiffness in like my shoulder blades, lower neck and upper back. So I'm taking things easily. The yoga you saw me do was obviously very light, and I chose to do it to help with like stretching the muscles out and those sort of things. If my back continues to ache and be sore, I think I'll probably contact my GP and maybe go and see if I can get a chiropractor appointment, or even try, fire cupping and all those things. If I do try those things, I will try and film them for you guys so that you can see how that works. But in general, I'm feeling really good. I am taking my happy pills, as my dad calls them. They are my antidepressants. I actually need to order those as well. I need to go and get a couple of things from the shop, and so I'm considering packing up my laptop and things, my headphones, and going to our local Costa and sitting in there for an hour with a drink and getting some editing done in a different environment and away from my noisy neighbors who are once again acting up. Just as something different, a little bit of a relaxation. I do need to wash my hair, but as I want to work out this afternoon, I am going to probably work out and then shower. One of the things I need to get from the shop is new shampoo, so because mine is pretty much fully out, so I want to do all that. The first job of the day is actually to get dressed, and how I do that is I ask my Google, "Hey Google, what's the weather like today?"
Right now it's 16 degrees and partly cloudy. Today it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecast high of 18 and a low of 8.
Okay, so I need to dress for warm weather. Here in the UK, we are having a lot of warm weather. I think we are getting a heat wave. I have managed to put pretty much all my clothes away, and I will be doing that later. The other thing I need to do, hang on, let me put you guys down. So the other thing I will be doing later is this compression mat. I got this on the cheap. It lays on top of my yoga mat, and I will lay on that probably after I work out or after my shower, and I'll just lay on it for 10 to 15 minutes. It helps kind of relax everything. That's kind of like acupuncture. I have these cycling shorts for later. I think we're gonna go yoga pants, leggings or yoga pants, either would work, or workout pants, and a nice long t-shirt, just because the jeans feel a little warm and constricting today. So I'm gonna quickly get dressed, and then we will figure out whether I'm putting any makeup on today, and I'll finish my skincare with you. And dressed for the day. That did not take long. As I said, I went for my workout yoga leggings because they just seemed they're a little bit more breathable, and I just thought it would be better in the long run. I am gonna figure out the next step. Actually, what I want to do is look into some hair shampoo brands just to see what's best for my hair. I like the one I've been using. It smells good, it works great, but I don't like to stick to something continuously because I find sometimes that it stops working as effectively, so I like to just switch it up a little bit. I don't want anything too expensive, but I want something that's gonna work. So let's do that, I think, as well. But I am actually going to take my iPad, laptop, phone, you guys, and everything downstairs before we do. I had to sit down and talk to myself out of going out, and now I've talked myself back into going out. So we are going to go out, and I'm gonna go to Costa and treat myself to a drink, I think. So let me just put socks and actually finish my skincare. So the things that I use are the glycolic acid. This is the Providence Beauty one. This, funnily enough, came from TK Maxx. It's usually $9.88 and I got it for $5.99. It says to put it on the fingers, but I just put it in the palm of my hand. I have about 4 drops in the palm of my hand, rub them together, and then just pat it in. My sunglasses are falling off my face. And then I rub the excess onto the backs of my hands. Let that dry slightly, and then I use this spray, which is the Nip and Fab Vitamin C Fix Essence Mist. So you put this on after you've serumed, etc., to prep your face, but also you can use it during the day for setting makeup or refreshing yourself. So this was also from TK Maxx. It's supposed to be $19.95 and I got it for $6.99. TK Maxx is always good for a bargain. Then I really do let that dry before I use the Hello Good stuff, and I think this cost me a couple of pounds from Wilko, and this is the priming serum. So this hydrates and plumps with blueberry and Sequicline, and it's basically a priming serum. So I put this on last just because I like to use it to prime my face. You only need about 3 drops. Again, rub between the ends, and then these will get left behind, but I will throw this in my bag just in case I'm out for a while. I doubt it, but just in case. Let me pack my bag and put some socks on, and we'll be ready to go.
One hour later.
Alright, let's get this fluid. Ew, it's got someone's hair on it. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be great for this, Maddie.
Working late? Why did you lie to me?
And Amy, you told me you were sick, but you just feel tired as always.
I'm sorry, I just needed a break from hearing you obsess about what to do after string theory. I just wanted one night where we didn't have to hear about how miserable you were making this movie. But none of that means we don't love you. I haven't been complaining that much about the movie. Have I?
I also love you.
You know what? Maybe I need a break from all of you. Come on, Sheldon.
Where are we going?
We're gonna have a meeting on Thursday. You're gonna tell me all about your science stuff, and I'm gonna complain about my movie, and we're gonna support each other because that's what friends do.
Okay. Because if I had to pick now, I'd probably go the dark
Shut
magic.
up.
You just saw me doing some work at Costa. I was just doing editing. I now need to actually export the TikTok I was just filming. Now I'm back at home. I did buy some food, but that's in the freezer, which you also just saw me do. What else? Costa messed up my drink, so I got a voucher and I've actually just spent it getting the drink I actually wanted, as well as a sausage cob and a biscuit, so that should be here soon. And now I'm just gonna actually relax for a few minutes, play my game, have my TV on, and wait for food, and then we'll eat. So in the last clip you saw me doing what is called oil pulling. I also have a spot on my I'm covering. Yes, this half of my face is swollen. I think I knocked it. It's really not that bad actually, but and it's already gone down slightly, so I'm not too concerned about it. I knocked myself in the face yesterday, and anyway, well, I wasn't filming. I don't entirely. Anyway, the reason I'm trying oil pulling is because I have been getting like sinus issues and all these things, and apparently, and I'm not saying this is true, oil pulling can help pull some of that gunk out, bacteria, etc. So I thought I'd give it a go. I might do a whole video on it of like my experiences and my thoughts and whether I think it actually did any help. It's also apparently supposed to help with like wisdom teeth and like pulling any like lasting food and gunk and like bacteria that's like underneath the gum as it's coming through. So I thought I'd give it a go. My wisdom teeth aren't playing up too badly anymore, which is kind of nice. It's like they've all kind of popped through the gums now, so it's the worst I think is over. I'm also attempting to do like a video of a week of oil pulling. I'm still doing everything else, like my happy pills, as my dad calls them, like over-the-counter painkillers when I need them, which really isn't often. Like when I've got like a headache, my migraines. That's the other thing. Oil pulling is supposed to help with migraines, and I don't necessarily want to have to deal with taking over-the-counter medication all the time, and so I thought I'd give it a go. So I'm doing oil pulling alongside everything else I'm already doing, such as, sorry, you can see all the washing behind me, such as, you know, the painkillers, the meditation, the yoga, trying to get as much sleep as possible. So for the last 2 days I've got roughly 9 hours of sleep, going for walks, drinking a ton more water. That's the only thing I didn't do last night, was coming out my water bottle and fill it with water, so I've got to do that. Just doing all those things, and I just thought, well, I'll try oil pulling alongside it and see what happens. I do want to, I've just actually cancelled a gym membership because I wasn't using it, but I used to swim a lot. When I was younger, I used to swim a lot, and that was swimming, the gym, and dancing. But the dancing and swimming were my main form of exercise, plus like walking around. And so I'm actually going to look into a couple of gyms with a swimming pool and things like that, because I think being able to go swimming again would be helpful. I miss swimming, I miss being able to go frequently, and so it'll be nice to do that, really, like actually be able to go for a swim. And then so I need to get back into the habit of walking our puppy more frequently. So I was taking her Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then because other things were happening, I just stopped doing it, and then like taking her for mini walks around the block on like the days I wasn't around, like the other days, because normally I am here on a Tuesday afternoon, a Wednesday, and then the weekend. So, well, Tuesday evening, Wednesday mornings, Friday evenings, and then all the weekend. So those 2 days she got a really long walk at our local like big walking park. So I want to get back into doing that with her, and yeah. So that's my actual job for the day, is to edit this video, but also to look into different gyms that have swimming pool, a gym, and obviously dance is something I can do like around the house, or I can maybe find a dance group if I really want to. But first off, I want to focus on getting into the gym, and preferably a gym with a swimming pool so I can get back into swimming as well. And if I like that gym / swimming pool, even if it's a leisure centre, I might sign my little brother up because he loves to swim, and we haven't actually found anywhere for him to go swimming yet. So yeah, they're my jobs for the day. As for the oil pulling, it's a little weird putting like oil in my mouth and like swishing it around, but so far I wouldn't say it's causing me any adverse effects, but I've only done it twice in the last 24 hours, so we shall see. Okay, so I had some lunch, and now I'm laying in bed because I've got the sweats, but I've also thrown up, so I'm going to quickly go mouthwash my mouth because I still got a little bit of a funky taste in my mouth, and then I'm going to take a nap and or relax. I wish to do and just get like editing and stuff done, but at this point, because I just feel so queasy, I'd rather focus on not being sick, etc., than trying to push myself to do work. So I'm gonna do that and relax. I'm actually gonna get my iPad and maybe play some games on there until maybe I pass out. I've messaged Dad to let him know that I've thrown up, so I might be asleep when he gets here. I was also hoping to have a shower, but that's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, I just thought I'd fill you in. This is something else I'm doing. I have this awful habit of, even when I'm sick, like I've thrown up and I'm all sweaty, etc., I tend to just get on with things because I put everyone else first, which is fine because, you know, it's my job as their carer. But in this situation, it's a Sunday, I'm here on my own until they get here at like 3, 4, so I don't have to worry about it.
A little later.
It's 7:45 and I'm still at Dad's. The reason for that is because I was sick. These things happen, but the decision was made because I kept having weird sick burps and like physically bringing bile up in my mouth and then ending up like naturally swallowing it, which is really grim, I know. We decided it was better for me to be here in case, because Nathan, particularly if I'm sick, Night can get a little worried and clingy with me and won't want to go to school. So instead I'm going to stay here for the night, rest up. Hopefully it's just like a 24-hour thing and I feel better by tomorrow morning. I think it was some of the milk that I drank. I've had a lot more normal whole milk than I would naturally have, and also I had noodles which went off in 2021 and I hadn't realised because I thought I'd got rid of everything when this new year had come in. I obviously hadn't checked the date of those properly, which is my own fault, or I checked one and just naturally presumed they were both in date. So yeah, these things happen. I'm chugging some water. I've actually taken some medicine just to help with the queasy stomach and my jaw, which is actually aching a little bit, but I think these are aching because I kind of was throwing up and everything else. So I am watching Big Bang. It's my comfort movie. I'm just chilling here on my floor, feeling really queasy, and I just wanted to fill you guys in on what I was doing. I'm going to really quickly check what's on tomorrow, whether there's any movies that we want to see tomorrow. Oh no, there's nothing really on. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I was doing.